Hey, everybody. Today we're talking about Facebook, and Facebook has its own little tricks in how it works best. So, what I wanted to explain today is the currency of Facebook, how you can get the most out of Facebook, what Facebook really values, Facebook's currency. So, stick around.
You're listening to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast.
Welcome to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast. And now your host, Meliss-Ep.
All right. So, what is Facebook's currency? The answer is ding, 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 engagement. Engagement is Facebook's currency. Facebook operates in a way that makes their users excited and entertained to stay on their platform. If they feel that they are entertaining their users will stay longer. And that means that engagement is a good key data indicator on whether or not someone is interested or excited about what they're reading or watching, which will in turn allow them to stay on the platform longer. So Facebook is going to give preferential treatment to anything that creates a lot of engagement. And that's why the currency of Facebook is engagement. So why is that so important? Well, Facebook really wants people to stay on their platform. They don't want them to go off on a rabbit hole of social media and go down into other people's platforms. For example, you click on a video that takes you to YouTube. Well, now you've gone off of the platform of Facebook. Or maybe you click on a video that has people dancing, you click on it, and now you somehow are on TikTok. Or you click on a quote and all of a sudden you're on Pinterest. All of these things take people away from the platform. And so Facebook doesn't want that. So if you can get a lot of engagement on your own posts on Facebook, it is going to encourage more people to see your stuff because Facebook is going to send that stuff out to the masses on their news feeds, or maybe it's while they're reading an article. They have suggested articles that pop up, and those suggested articles are things that keep people on the Facebook platform and have showed a lot of engagement. It's important to know this because now you have the tools to say, oh, I know this is going to keep people interested and keep them on the Facebook platform, and you can use that to your advantage and leverage the algorithm to work in your favor. So really important to have high quality content that increases engagement and is native to the Facebook platform. In fact, engagement is so critical on Facebook that it is more crucial to have engagement than it is to have followers. Now that might be really surprising, but you could have 1,000 followers and have hundreds and hundreds of people like your posts. And that is more powerful than having tens of thousands of followers and one or two people liking your posts. And this does have a lot to do with where you're posting, what time of day you're posting, what content you're posting. Is it on your business page, your personal page, or in a group? But just as an overall umbrella awareness for your marketing strategy, having engagement is way more important than having followers. It's funny because I once had someone who wanted to work with me. We were almost there. We were about to get started. They went to my business page and said, oh, you only have 1 or 2 likes on some of your posts. I don't want to work with you. You obviously don't know what you're doing. And that could be further from the truth because I close out all of my programs. My clients are adding $10,000 plus to their monthly revenue using my strategies, but they were using the wrong measuring tool. It doesn't matter how many people liked a post on my business page or not because I didn't boost that post. I didn't put any ad spend budget behind that post. And a lot of people don't see posts on your business page. So it isn't about how many followers I have. It's about how much engagement I have. And the engagement that I have is very strategic. So I know that if I'm launching something, I will post more on my business page and I'll put ad spend budget behind it and I'll get hundreds of likes on it. Or if I don't want to use ad spend budget, maybe I want to post something engaging on my personal page. I know what type of posts are going to get my audience going crazy. And I could have 200 to 400 comments and likes on certain posts if I strategize and put it out that way. But the key is to have that engagement. And sometimes that engagement doesn't just mean the likes, reactions, shares, and comments. It could also mean you having a conversation with someone behind the scenes in Messenger. They are engaging with you. So as long as you are engaging and you are putting out engaging content, you are connecting with people and building relationships, you are going to have a much easier time on Facebook. More and more people are going to see your stuff, the content that you put out there, than it is to have thousands and thousands of followers. I'm sure that you've been told over and over and over again that creating content is an essential part of your marketing plan. But if you're like most business owners, you might be stuck in analysis paralysis, trying to figure out what, where, and how to post. Or maybe you've been creating content like crazy, but you just aren't seeing the results you've been promised. I promise you, you're not alone. That's why I created my Complete Content Strategy Toolkit, a comprehensive digital toolkit to efficiently and consistently create meaningful content that converts. My toolkit is packed with over $3,000 worth of tools, and the best part, I'm offering it all for the price of one dinner. Go check it out now at abundantstrategy.com. So I just wanted to make sure that that was very clear. I know a lot of people come to me and say, I want 10,000 plus followers on Instagram. I can't make any money until that. And sure, you get the swipe up option, but the truth of the matter is if you have 1,000 followers on Instagram and you're private messaging all of them and they are your target market, you are going to have much better sales and better connections and stronger relationships than having 10,000, 20,000 people on Instagram. And I know people who have that many followers and don't make any money from their Instagram account. So really important to focus on the fact that the currency is engagement, not followers. So that brings me to, how do you get engagement? How do we get people to like our stuff? Well, some of this comes down to posting content that is interesting to your followers. The people that are on your page, the lurkers, sometimes people are watching, but they're not actually engaging. So that's a good thing to put in your back pocket and know that even though people aren't engaging, it doesn't mean they're not watching. But if you truly want people to like and comment and share and give some reactions, then you have to give them a reason to do so. Are you telling them to do so? Because a lot of times you need to have a call to action. Hey, if you like this, drop a comment. Hey, if you want this, like this post or share this with your friend. You have to actually say those words. I know it sounds logical, like of course they'd share this if they wanted to, but sometimes you need to be the director. That is the point of a call to action, also known as a CTA, call to action. So tell your people what you want them to do. Tell your audience what action you want them to take next. Another way to get engagement is to ask open-ended questions. So you could say, what type of books are you reading right now? I'm looking for some recommendations. That's going to get a lot of engagement because it's an open-ended question. You can also have people choose between A or B. So if you have a new book that you wrote and you want to design the cover and you have two versions, you can say, hey guys, which version of my upcoming book do you like best, A or B? And then you label the pictures A or B. What this does is, number one, it gets your audience excited about what's to come. It gives them a little sneak peek into what they have to look forward to. It also allows them to be a part of the marketing decisions, which is really exciting if you think about it. I had a picture, an image that I needed to put out for my new website about the blogs, the blog section. And I had a purple version and a red version because my branding is purple and red. And I asked, this one or this one? And people felt excited to give their opinion because it means that most likely the one that got the most answers is the one that I'm going to use. And that's actually what I did. I used the purple one because it got more answers. More people liked purple. So maybe it's like a haircut style. Oh, do you like this one or this one? Which one how should I cut my hair? That's going to get people excited because now they feel like they are part of the process. And what it does is lets people know that you care about what they think. And people love to give their opinion. So if you have opinion style questions, you are going to get a lot of engagement on your page, or at least on that post. So having what I call engagement triggers are a really strategic way to make sure that every so often, maybe every 3 to 4 days, you are posting an engagement trigger and getting people to actively engage with your page. In fact, I have a bonus inside of my Complete Content Strategy Toolkit called 100 Engagement Triggers. You can go grab that at abundantstrategy.com. And I give you 100 engagement triggers to start triggering your brain into thinking in this way. And you can use all of these on your page. So some of them could be like if you sell oils, essential oils, for example, you could say in an engagement post, Do you use oils for healing? It's an open-ended question. It gets the opinions of other people on your page. People are going to go crazy on that question and just blow up your newsfeed. So I have 100 engagement triggers that I have gifted as a bonus inside my complete content strategy toolkit. So if you're interested in seeing that, you can hop on in there and grab that as well. But engagement is the currency of Facebook. So when you're posting content, even when you're creating content, before you get to the posting part of this, process, you want to understand that you need to make engaging content. And it's the best way to get your followers excited about what you have to offer and to get some action on your page, which will create a momentum, a snowball effect of more and more and more engagements happening on other posts that aren't actively known as engagement triggers. So that when you post maybe something about your business, more and more eyes will be on it because you've used this engagement strategy to bring more people to your page. Okay, I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you soon. Do you struggle with posting content on social media? Is it difficult to show up consistently? Or maybe you're overwhelmed by what to post where? That's why I created my complete content strategy toolkit, a comprehensive digital toolkit to efficiently and consistently create meaningful content that converts. My toolkit is packed with over $3,000 worth of tools, and the best part, I'm offering it all for the price of one dinner. Go check it out now at abundantstrategy.com.
Thanks for listening to the Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast at www.marketingtipswithmeliss.com.
Hey coaches and healers, it's time to feel supported in your business. Head on over to our free community to get access to my best resources for free. I'm talking marketing tips, business strategy, feedback, and so much more. Join now at magneticmarketingmastermind.com. See you there.